Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. UAE Vice President Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan announced the launch of the world's first fully integrated AI-powered judicial platform, describing it as a new global achievement for the UAE. The platform will support legal research, case analysis, and judicial procedures under full human supervision, with the first phase set to begin in September. The initiative aims to deliver faster, more efficient, and smarter justice services, while reinforcing the UAE's leadership in digital transformation. The Emirates Red Crescent has launched its Water Aid initiative to reduce the impact of extreme summer temperatures in the UAE and abroad, with an initial budget of 11.5 million dirhams. The initiative will provide sunshades, insulated water containers, and water coolers for outdoor workers, while also supporting water storage and distribution projects in countries facing severe water shortages. And from the international news, the United States and Saudi Arabia launched joint precision airstrikes targeting weapons depots, logistics hubs, and military sites used by Iran-backed groups in eastern Iraq. According to U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, the operation came in response to a series of drone attacks against American forces and Saudi energy infrastructure. CENTCOM warned that any further attacks by Iran-backed groups would be met with additional military action. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described his meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump as one of their best, saying the talks produced broad understandings on regional security and strategic cooperation. Netanyahu said the discussions reflected the strength of the alliance between Washington and Tel Aviv, highlighting their shared commitment to preventing Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons and enhancing coordination on regional issues. Iran has proposed a new navigation plan for the Strait of Hormuz, calling for more commercial vessels to pass through Iranian territorial waters. Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Garibabadi said the proposal would strengthen security oversight and improve the safety of one of the world's most important energy shipping routes. Tehran also confirmed it had rejected an earlier Omani proposal to share navigation routes between the two countries. And from the political news, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said the United States opposed Israeli plans to strike Iranian energy facilities during the recent conflict, warning such attacks could trigger wider regional escalation. Katz said Israel was prepared to target strategic infrastructure but respected Washington's position. His remarks highlight ongoing coordination between the two allies, despite differences over how to respond to Iran. U.S. President Donald Trump warned Iran against resuming military operations, saying Washington would return to intensive military strikes if diplomatic efforts fail. Trump expressed cautious optimism over ongoing talks, but stressed that any satisfactory agreement must prevent further escalation. His remarks come as negotiations continue amid hopes of easing tensions in the region. The United States walked out of a UN Security Council session after a sharp dispute with France over issues linked to the Palestinian cause and broader human rights positions. The move followed criticism from the French delegation, prompting the U.S. delegation to leave the chamber in protest. The incident reflects growing diplomatic tensions between the two allies over Middle East policy and international human rights issues. And from the business news, The Mohammed bin Rashid Aerospace Hub in Dubai South is accelerating construction of its aircraft maintenance services complex, with completion expected by the end of the third quarter of 2026. The facility will provide advanced hangars, warehouses, offices, and commercial spaces to support aircraft maintenance, repair, and aviation services. The project reflects Dubai's commitment to strengthening its position as a leading global aviation hub and meeting growing demand from the aerospace industry. The UAE Central Bank's gold reserves rose by 5.37% during the first 5 months of 2026, reaching 39.93 billion dirhams by the end of May. The increase, worth 2.03 billion dirhams, reflects the country's continued strategy of strengthening reserve assets. Compared with the same period last year, the central bank's gold holdings surged by 38%, highlighting the UAE's solid financial position. Global oil prices fell below $80 per barrel after signs of easing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East boosted hopes for stable energy supplies. Market sentiment improved following reports of possible U.S.-Iran negotiations and continued calm in southern Iran, reducing concerns over supply disruptions. Analysts say traders are closely monitoring diplomatic developments as they remain a key driver of oil price movements. And from the science and technology news, Chinese AI startup DeepSeek has suspended its planned $7.1 billion funding round despite strong investor interest. The company reportedly informed potential investors that agreements would not be signed for now, while discussions remain ongoing. The pause comes shortly after comments by founder Liang Wenfeng drew widespread attention, prompting the company to reassess its fundraising strategy. Analysts say the move reflects DeepSeek's focus on long-term growth over rapid expansion. Meta and BlackRock have announced a $14 billion joint venture to develop and operate a massive artificial intelligence data center campus in El Paso, Texas. The project aims to expand AI computing capacity and support Meta's growing investment in advanced AI technologies. Under the agreement, funds managed by BlackRock will hold an 80% stake, while Meta will retain the remaining 20%, highlighting Wall Street's increasing role in financing AI infrastructure. A new AI-powered business model is gaining momentum in China, where people are earning money by licensing their faces to create digital characters for advertisements, videos, and online content. Specialized platforms allow users to rent out their likeness for AI-generated productions, creating new income opportunities. However, experts warn that once biometric data is shared, it can be difficult to control how it is used, raising concerns over privacy, identity protection, and the spread of misleading content. And what you might missed from the art and entertainment news, Lebanese singer Rami Ayakh has released his latest single, Azabini, marking a fresh artistic direction by performing in modern standard Arabic with a contemporary musical style. The song features lyrics by Catherine Muawad, music by Rami Ayakh, and arrangement by Omar Sabagh, while the accompanying music video, directed by Fadi Haddad, draws inspiration from the vibrant style of the 1970s. Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5 has surpassed $1 billion at the global box office, earning more than $1.022 billion since its release on June 19th. The film has become the highest-grossing movie of 2026 so far, continuing the success of the iconic franchise. Strong international demand and family audiences have helped the animated sequel break records, with industry analysts expecting its box office total to climb even higher in the coming weeks. French rescue teams have recovered the bodies of 5 climbers on Mont Blanc Western Europe's highest peak, following search operations carried out in extremely difficult weather conditions. Authorities believe severe weather or possible avalanches may have contributed to the tragedy, while investigations are underway to determine the exact cause of the accident. Mont Blanc remains one of the world's most popular, yet most challenging destinations for experienced mountaineers. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. Egyptian giants Al Ahly have officially signed Algerian striker Monsef Bakra from Croatian side Dinamo Zagreb on a contract running until 2029. The 25-year-old completed all medical and contractual procedures before being unveiled as one of the club's key summer signings. Bakra joins after an impressive season in Croatia and is expected to strengthen Al Ahly's attacking options ahead of the new domestic and continental campaigns. New France head coach Zinedine Zidane says he turned down every offer from club football over the past 5 years because managing the French national team was his only goal. At his unveiling in Paris, Zidane also revealed that he has not yet spoken with captain Kylian Mbappé, saying discussions with players will come at the right time. The former Real Madrid coach begins a new era with Les Bleus on a 4-year contract. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.